Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. This is the Patreon Pauper video for March 23rd. And this is Gary Busey by Power T. It is a black-red flashback deck, and there's a long story about why the deck is called Gary Busey. There is, of course, 4 gray merchants. And now in the sideboard, this was the deck that Stompy ran into in the second to last round of the Pauper Gauntlet and lost to. So let's play it. We are gonna try to wreck people's delve with Bayuka Bogs and then abuse flashback on our own side while controlling the board and the land base. Much like mono black land destruction, this plays like a land destruction deck before sideboarding, and then it can sideboard into a mono black control deck splashing red. Here comes the opponent. It's House. And let's wreck him. Let's wreck him good. Let's be polite first. Hi, good luck, House. Okay, I got the colors. Doing the stuff. Keeping the cards. We have been working with Dark Ritual here in Cruising Gary, the blue-black trinket derivative deck. And I think Dark Ritual is underrated in Pauper. So what's the right play here? Witches seems pretty good, but I could Dark Ritual into Edict. Or Dark Ritual, Rager Edict. That would feel a little bit wasteful, but then maybe we can't play the Witches. What about Dark Ritual, Witches, Rager? That is what I'm going to do. Explosive start. Refill the hand. Radiant Fountain. How nice. Well, we can kill the Javelineer next turn, and then we can deal with... Of course, he can then kill the Rager. We can deal with the creature with Edict. So I think the Rager is doomed anyway. However we do this. So let's swing. And then just pick off a ton of creatures with the Witches. This guy is gone. See how the White Weenies deal with this. I think this is the token list. That's my first guess. That should be a pretty good matchup for us with Crypt Rats and red kill spells and 4 main deck Witches. And I'm gonna kill his Doom Traveler when he attacks. His flying token. And then prevent the damage. Play the Bloodfell Caves. And I am all good here. I don't need to try to prevent Provoke here because Triplicate Spirits cost 6 and he only has 5 mana with Convoke. So I am in control, I think. Wow. Okay, maybe now he has the... He has the pump spell. But then I can block, and when he casts it, I can kill in response to it. So that's not dangerous for me. So I block. And then I kill him. And that works nicely. So I took 4 damage. Which was not too horrible. Then he doesn't have haste, so I'll just pluck him out of the sky now. And play the Rager. Rager! Looking good. Earth Rift. This is not the matchup where we want Earth Rift. But I'll be back with this deck. And you'll see what it can do. Yeah, that Javelineer is pretty doomed. It is doomed, I tell you. Kill it. Maybe I should have Earth Rifted first. Yeah, of course I should. Just eating through his cards. Okay, he's gonna use the thing to defend himself. Yeah, I don't really care, do I? Well, he can destroy this Rager then, but why would I care about that? Save the Bayuka Bog for Sense Enlistment. And pick out one of his lands. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. I felt I came out ahead in that exchange. Keep him off Battle Screech at least. Or not. Canarium for Fountain. Do I have to target this graveyard for anything? I don't know. One point of damage coming to you. Okay, I want to get rid of his graveyard. No, I don't need to. Let him have the graveyard. Still need to play the Bayuka Bog because I need to... Mr. Skyfisher! So you have finally arrived. My target for Chainer's Edict. Shainer has something to say. Shainer says, die! Shainer is an evil man. And then we play the Buyuka Bog so we can have 7 mana next turn. 1 card in hand, 3 lands, nothing in the graveyard. Makes me feel good. Now we just have to restore ourselves to 20 life. And Gary Busey can be roaming around with a whiskey in his hand, screaming, "We'll be back in a flash with more of this trash." I'll explain that reference at some point in the history of this deck, because there is a history. Which is Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. Kumbaya, which is Kumba, 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 Kumba. Ooh. Okay, I think we're gonna get a concession here soon. I think we have him crushed. We now have 7 mana at well, so we will be flashing back Earth Rifts. Which will feel a bit excessive. Flashing back the Earth Rift. Life is good. Returning the fountain. Attack with all Kumbaya witches. Like that. Yeah. Smack you good with the witches. Witches of Smackdown. Gary Busey. Okay, play Bloodfell Caves, I guess. Attack with witches. And kill another land. Now he is having problems. There is a Rager. What will it find? What is it mad about? We shall find. Oh, ratsies. Okay, then I want to play Buyuka Bog to make the rats as big as possible. Ratsies. That was inexperienced to tap the swamp. We did not need to do that. So now we hit him for 4 and we can crypt rat for 7. We hit him for 5 even, so this is now over if he doesn't play a creature. It is over. Unearth. What a nice card. Go get him, my minions. Yeah, Crypt Rat for 6. Is there any way he can counter that? Healing Soul, that's very academic. Against tapped out mana then. Oh, he has 1 mana left. So let him live. But now he dies. Black. Crypt Rats. 6 mana. 100% safe. Alright. Alrighty then. Sideboard. Random aggro. Keep 1 Rancid Earth. Why are we doing that? sure there is a reason. Oh, we don't have enough to sideboard in. Bring in Unearth, Crypt Rats, 3 Oubliettes, and 4 Garys. Why are we playing 61 cards? Here's the sideboard plan. I hope it's not secret, Power T. Have to tell me such things. Here's the deck list. And it actually has 61 cards. I have asked him why, but I have not received a response yet. So this is what we're doing. Let's do it. Let's go to town. Okay, now I think he has a really, really big problem. What happens if he has Circle of Protection black? Well, it doesn't protect him against Gary. So, well, this is a hand that could lose to him, actually. I have to mulligan this. Playing 22 lands, including 4 Canariums. So I think I can safely mulligan here. Of course I can. He keeps 7 hands. 7 cards, I mean. I have to mulligan again. And I'm gonna keep this, as I do have the Dark Ritual and the Rager, so I can see an extra card. But this was not the start I wanted. If I can win... Wow, the Firebolts. If I can win off this, I will be happy. I don't think it could be correct to go to 4 cards there. Veteran Armor. No Safehold Elite. It's bad and it comes back worse, as a Stompy player told me. Was it Deluxeicoff? I think it might have been. That looks better, but we are ritualing away. Effectively mulliganing ourselves again. Oh my god. Well, I can still play a land. Need red. But I will block here, of course, because Safehold Elite will return as a really bad creature. And if he spends the turn killing me with Guardian's Pledge, of course he won't do that. Skvudron Hook. I think I have to block here. Gary is very far away. And these guys are not the guys you want to kill with firebolts. We could actually easily lose this duel. That's not any good at all. Not good. I don't want to die. Still, he only has 3 power on the board after this. Now my Unearths are active and I have 4 of them. That would be a fantastic draw at this point. Mountain, yes. But now Guardian's Pledge is 9 damage. That will hurt. But I can kill the Safehold Elite at least. And of course kill Squadron Hawks, because there is a pledge coming. The Guardians are promising each other stuff. And we need to put a stop to that. Ouch. Okay, maybe we should be killing Squadron Hawks instead of the 1/1 on the ground. Which kind of makes sense. Just 1 more land. And we have a ground blocker. Why am I F6ing here? I'm 6 minutes ahead. I have no reason to play fast. Double squawk. And then he's gonna do 16 to me next turn. Or that. Cryptrat! Where are you? Cryptrats, come back to us. Uh-oh. This is not the way I planned it. Yeah, this is an insane amount of damage. Only Cryptrats can save us now. Cryptrats. There is a small chance he could do some shenanigans with Squadron Hawk, so the 1/1 tokens are better to kill. But of course, this is not enough. Not enough by far. The last of the Squadron Hawks. No, it's not. There's one more, and it's coming now. Now it actually doesn't start. It starts his pledge. He would have cast pledge there because it would have been a kill. So he doesn't have pledge. But now it's starting to hurt even without pledge. That's another 8 damage next turn. Fountain, I guess, would be a decent draw as well. Well, at least it's a ground blocker. And he doesn't get a pledge. And something to fuel Gary. So, as he doesn't have the pledge, I'll live another turn. Staying alive, staying alive. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, staying alive. And now I can safely kill the Safehold Elite as well. Taking 6. Going to 4. But he somehow has the pledge here. How is that even possible? Did he just miscount and didn't use it last turn? I think it was lethal last turn. Okay, let's not mulligan twice and we got this guy. Why are we keeping... Oh, we talked about that. House sent you a message. No, he got to go. All right, but and I have a meeting coming up. Well, I'm gonna try to play another with Gary Busey. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's do it again. All right, we're up against Sharg. I do want to play first. I think this is a mulligan, but it hurts. But 3 red cards. Double Canarium, we gotta throw it back again. Only Canarium. This we can keep, but now we have huge problems. Getting a black mana here. Huge mulligans. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to go down 3 cards against Delver. That will really hurt. Okay, I have a meeting for my defect 1000 megabit broadband that I bought. I haven't cancelled the last one, that's why I still have a connection. But my old broadband, but this new broadband that the entire house bought is really bad. So I got to have a meeting about that tonight, so I might have to end this duel before its natural end. Worst case. That would suck, but that's what you get when you have to be in the office tomorrow morning. It's very hard to schedule time for making videos because you never know. Okay, I'm gonna Earth Rift the blue mana with the Dark Ritual. And I think DelverFiend is about similar sideboard. Yes, it's the same sideboard plan. And we take out all the land destruction because we need the Pyroblast as well. And we only bring in 2 Garys. Hopefully I stalled him now. But I really need another mana. Yeah, that bolt will hurt. No! God damn it. Sorry. But he doesn't have anything to cast with it. Please, give me a land. This is not card economy at its best. What are you going to do with that blue mana? Nothing. That's what I expected. Wow. DelverFiend drawing 3 islands. What's the odds? Uh-oh. I am doomed. This is definitely a pretty bad matchup before sideboarding. It was one of the nightmare matchups for mono black land destruction. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, that's what I expect from mulliganing. To mulliganing 3 times with the land destruction deck. So 2 Garys, 3 Pyroblasts, all the Oubliettes, Crypt Rats on Earth. Out with all the land destruction. Go away, land destruction. Of course, in a meta where this is not a good main deck, you could just switch them around and keep this as the main deck. We want to play first. Right, this is getting somewhere. Now he will have a really hard time getting through against the double Chainless Edict. Especially if we can get to 7 mana. So maybe that's what we are using the Dark Rituals for flashbacking Chainless Edict here. I don't expect the Crypt Rats to do anything useful. Except provide a target for Lightning Bolt. Oh. This is just Canarium. We don't need the witches in play, do we? I don't think we do. No Delver. So now we get witches into play. No, we don't. Not yet. But I think we're still keeping Dark Rituals for the flashbacks. And we're not gonna use them now. So now he should present a threat, but he can't get through. This is really hard for him. With all this hate. I think it is witches before Crypt Rat, so we can be sure he can play Delver. Seems good to me. Of course he will just bolt the witches, so maybe we should play Crypt Rats first. He has to bolt them. Because they could... I don't know. I'm going with Crypt Rats. And I'm fairly sure they will be bolted. But if they are not bolted, they will start doing damage. And it's gonna be awesome. We're definitely not gonna play another Crypt Rat. We're not gonna play the witches. We're just gonna keep beating him down. He could dispel the Dark Ritual. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll just Crypt Rat for 2 then. Free 2 for 1. That's nice. Then I'm even gonna have to discard something. And I think that has to be a Dark Ritual here. Sadly. Oh, the bog! What a timely bog. And another Crypt Rat. Who should die? Look at that. Okay, I can't use the witches if I play them. But I can still do damage. By attacking. So I am going to play them. And now I have the mana to flashback both Change Edict. So I have removal for 5 creatures. That will be very, very hard to handle for him. Oh, the little rats. Aren't they beautiful? And now we raise the stakes a bit. But all we need to do here is to control him. His creatures. And yeah, that's not very hard at this point. Okay, no more F6ing. Looking good for Team Black. With a little red. Mr. Cyclops has come. He's here. Let's make him dead. Shaner says you're it. Well, that's what he said. Attack with Ratty Team. Okay, so now we get him to 9. Cast Fireball to his face. We can Crypt Rat for 4. So I think we can kill him safely next turn. Should I have Dark Ritual? Yeah. Well, it's academic. Okay, let's do that again. That was fun. I'll check. Oh, he hasn't compiled it. But I have his results as well. Against a lot of decks. Here we have... Oh, 5-1 versus DelverFiend. Oh, it's in chronological order. Let's see. DelverFiend. No, I don't have record. Surkuku beat him. See any more DelverFiend matches here? Okay, let's play the last duel. Gary Busey. Mana. And an edict. And a ritual. This could get out of hand actually. Keep it. Get the black mana. Yeah, this will be very slow. Very, 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 very slow. But maybe we are okay. Dark Ritual actually helps a lot here. So we could change Edict. Or even Oubliette the Kiln Fiend now. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll Oubliette it. Now that it doesn't have Blessing. So, Dark Ritual. Oubliette. Goodbye. He's gone. And we'll get another swamp. And then we can deal with whatever with Chainish Edict now. But then we are in trouble. If he can produce another threat. And 7 mana looks extremely distant. A Delver. Well, maybe that's something we have to deal with. But it will still protect the Cyclops. Cast the Edict or not. We are so dead to a Cyclops next turn. But if he plays a Cyclops next turn, we still can't deal. But eventually we will be able to deal with the Delver with the Crypt Rats. Do we Edict or not? I don't know. I don't think we do. There is a chance he doesn't have the Cyclops now. We kill it next turn or in 2 turns. And then we still have the Edict for the Cyclops. But what if we draw another Edict? No, I'm protecting myself. Damn it. That was hard. What would you have done? Tell me. 39-30. Wow. Okay, now it's definitely Crypt Rats. But the Cyclops now will be really hard to deal with. So is it really Crypt Rats, or do we rather draw another card? Another Edict. Or do we keep him now? No, I think that the Rager is the play here. So next turn we can Crypt Rat him. That's excellent, because that's a lightning bolt that didn't hit us in the face. But the Delver might flip. Still such a small threat compared to his other creatures. It does flip. He can Assault Strobe it and he can Distortion Strike it. So his maximum damage is 8. Crypt Rat doesn't do anything here. So just cast another Rager. Play the Canarium, I think. Getting to 6 mana. Next turn. And next turn we'll try to Crypt Rat the Delver. Losing our own guy in the process. Is that the right call now? It isn't the right call, because now we can actually change Edict next turn. Against the larger threat, so I think it's safe to change Edict now. Double Spell Pierce would suck. He does Spell Pierce. And we do pay. Oh my god! What a misplay from my side. That was horrible, actually. Well, can't let that get us. And it won't, because we have to change Edict to flashback. So it's all good. 3 Spell Pierce. Yeah, of course, it would have been better to hit him. What if he plays a Cyclops now? That's intense. Except that I can just Crypt Rat the team. Right? Well, he can Blessing. Pyroblast the Cyclops. Crypt Rat everything. Well, of course he has a Blessing here. And then I die if he has anything else. No, I go to 6. What if I double block him and defend with Pyroblast? If I just Edict, what happens then? First he loses the Delver. And then he has unblockable. He could kill me. What's the best line here? What do you think? I'm going for Chittering Rats. Try to double block. and use the Pyroblast in response to something. Oh, yeah. That's my line. There are many lines, but this one is mine. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard he can use. I've already played the land. Wow. With flashback as well. That's it. That's the game. If his last card is a blessing. Well, unblockable blessing I would lose to. But it wasn't! Nice. So that should be the game. Unless he draws a ton of bolts. Black, black. Spell pairs. No spell pairs. Attack with everything. That was a tight game. Yeah, Dark Ritual, best top deck ever. Now he could get a draw if I try to crypt that, so I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Unless I have to. He bolts the Crypt Rats and he could still have another bolt, so I'm not going to give him the draw. He has to deal with these two creatures as well, and of course he can't do that. Now if he reveals like a firebolt or something, that would be a problem. You can forget about the treasure cruises. Here they come. Yes, Gary Busey for the win. Hope you like the deck. I might do an article about it on MTG Library. Let me know if you want to see it. Thank you for watching.